Hi, Adam Payne here with a Video Marketing Insider. And are you still trying to get more views on YouTube? Look, let's be perfectly honest. That is a complete vanity metric. You cannot take views and put them in the bank. However, people always want to know how to get more. So you've kind of forced my hand, so I'll give you some ways to get more views. So the first strategy that you can focus on is basically understanding YouTube SEO and what does it take to rank a video on YouTube for the particular keyword that you're going after. Let me open up an incognito tab and give you a bit of an explanation. Right now, I'm ranked number 2 for the keyword how to rank number 1 on YouTube, which is quite ironic. Now this might change over time. In fact, I'm sure it will. But right now, I'm ranking despite the fact that I have a channel with much less authority than the people I'm going up against. And that's because I know how to rank videos. I know what I'm doing when it comes to YouTube SEO. And that's something that you need to do with your videos. You need to ensure that you understand this stuff, what you should do prior to upload, during upload, and post-upload. Now, without getting into the technicalities, a couple of things you really need to focus on, and I'm sure you've heard this before, is having an enticing thumbnail and an intriguing title, because that's where our eyeballs are drawn. YouTube will rank new content highly by default, so you've got a quick window of opportunity before your video falls down. Now, you can take advantage of that window by having a really good thumbnail and title which gets people attention. So for thumbnails, which is these images here, I found that colours that don't blend in with YouTube's infrastructure tend to work well. So we've got blues, purples, greens, yellows, oranges. Red, black, white, they kind of blend in with YouTube. So try and focus on those colours. Try and make them stand out, make them bright. Close-ups of faces work, doesn't have to be your face. Not too much text as well. Now when it comes to the actual title, yes, you want your keyword phrase in the title, but you need to have something else that intrigues the potential viewer. So for example, I use these emoticons and they're a bit cheesy, but they do attract people's eyes to them. I've got here why sometimes you can't. So people are thinking, well, why can't I rank? If you telling me I can, are you telling me I can't? I wonder what you're talking about. Let's click and find out. And once they've clicked, that's really important. The more clicks you can get within the early period, say the first 24 to 36 hours, the better. Because if you don't get any clicks in that time, or you only get 1 or 2, that's a negative sign to YouTube that your video is not good content and it's going to fall down. Now, it doesn't mean that your video is bad, but in YouTube's eyes, people aren't interested. So make sure that you get that stuff. Now, if we come back over here, the second thing you can do is you can use what YouTube gives you. So this is the share function. Now, bear with me, we're going to get a bit more advanced than this stuff, but still take the time to go through. It's there for a reason. Share your video on Facebook, this Russian site if you've got it, Twitter, Tumblr, and all these places. Now, depending on where you live in the world, you might have slightly different options, but just go through these places. Now, if you already have an audience, for example, on LinkedIn or Pinterest, by putting your video on there, people that are on that platform and follow you on that platform are much more likely to, view your content there as opposed to YouTube. And a view is a view. It's going to rack up when all is said and done. We also have this little embed thing here. So you can click on this and it will give you some code. And wait for this code here that you can copy and paste, and you can put this on your website. So I've got my website here, one of my websites, and you can see here that I've got a video embedded. Now, if you've got a website that gets even a little bit of traffic, every little bit helps. And even if you only have 3 or 5 visitors a day, if 2 people click on your video, that's 2 more views than you would have had if you didn't do it. So there's no excuse for not doing this stuff, unless of course you don't have a website, and then you should set one up. Now, also want to share with you a software that I use to automate a lot of this process. So let's go and have a look at that tool now. This is a tool called Embedinate. It's a web-based tool that I've had created for myself and some people that I know. So you can connect a ton of different accounts. As you can see, we've got Blogger, LinkedIn, Tumblr, Twitter, and a whole bunch of other places. And it's really easy to connect. We connect via API. You just click on some buttons and follow the on-screen instructions, and you'll have your accounts connected in no time. Once your accounts are connected, you just click on the share new video and you input some important information. So you go and grab the title of your video and you copy and paste that in there. You grab your YouTube URL and you'll paste that in the YouTube URL section. and then you'll grab a very brief description. You've got about 200 characters, and you'll paste that in the description. From there, you just basically pick and choose where you want your video to be shared, and you can share it to multiple places at the same time. It doesn't matter. You can share it to certain networks or uncheck certain boxes. It really depends where you want that video to be embedded. And once that's done, you'll hit that click to share button, and then it's just a case of waiting until the video is shared. And you can check that your links are working by clicking on the link involved and seeing it there. So there you go. It's a very simple tool to use, and it's just a case now of waiting until all the links have been shared. It could take 25 seconds, 30 seconds, depending on how many networks you've got connected. If you want to, you can go through and check the links as and when they've been posted. You can also download the links as well and put them through an indexer if that's what you want to do. It's nice and easy and very simple to use. Okay, so you've seen how great that tool was, simple to use, and it saves a bunch of time, gets your video shared across multiple places. The next thing you really want to focus on is making sure that within the first 24 hours of your video going public, that you email the share link of that video, not the long URL, the share link, to either your whole list or a section of your email list. So for the video that I made about ranking on YouTube, I sent an email out and I got 606 people to open that email. About 12 hours later, I made a list of people who didn't open that email and I sent it out again with a different subject line, and that got an extra 251 people to open the email. So I've got over 850 people to open my email. Within the email body, there is the share link of that video. Some of those people clicked on the link and watched the video either partially or in its entirety, but it helped because I did it within 24 hours of my video being made public, and that's the most important thing. Yeah, of course you can do it to videos, half a year after they've been made public, but that initial push within 24 hours is really important. So if you've got an email list, doesn't matter how big or how small, make the most of that list. Now the next thing you can do is focus on utilizing communities out there, and Facebook is great for that. So let's look at that. Okay, so I found a few Facebook groups here, and while I've not joined these specific groups, the ones that I've joined in the past tend to get things a little bit wrong. People will share their long YouTube URL and just ask other people to click on the link and watch the video, and yes, that does increase the view count. However, it doesn't have any other side effects that could be possible if you do things the right way, because let's be honest, it's not a natural way to get a view. You're basically taking a long URL that nobody would do normally and putting it in front of somebody and saying click this. The way that you should really be getting views is the SEO method. Now you can actually use Facebook communities and get people to do things the right way, which will give you a view, plus it will increase your video rankings so that you can therefore get more views further on down the line once your video is bumped. And that's how I show people to do it in my own private community. Now the last thing that you could potentially do, the fifth idea, is YouTube discovery ads. And I'm sure you've heard of these or at least seen these before. So I've typed in how to make money online. This video is ranking #1, which is a good job because it's a very competitive keyword. But above this video, above the top ranked video, we have this video here. So it's a really good way to basically put your video above the top ranked video for a very competitive keyword. But this particular example, in my opinion, has not done a very good job because I've typed in how to make money online. So therefore I want to learn how to make money online. I don't want to know how to create an account on Fiverr. So you do find that a lot of people that run discovery ads do actually get things a little bit wrong. And this is what leads to thumbs down or negative comments, because you've typed in something and somebody's presented you something which is somewhat different. So if you do venture into YouTube discovery ads, make sure that if you are targeting specific keywords which can trigger these ads, that they're very specific and they're focused on the content that your video is about. Yes, you will get less views, but they will be better quality views. Now, this particular one, this ad might have popped because of retargeting, because I put in how to make money online. I mean, I've got no idea why this ad is there, but I think people could do a lot better than this particular ad. So anyway, all of the things that I've mentioned in this video can help. If you'd like to learn more about the Embedinate software, there'll be a link in the description. And if you'd like to learn how to do YouTube ads, I'll put a roadmap that you can access. There'll be a link in the description for that roadmap as well. But at the end of the day, you really want to focus on consistency, putting out good quality content, focusing on learning SEO if you don't know it already, so that your videos over time will rank better, and then share your videos with as many people as possible in a completely natural way. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Any comments, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.
Thank you for watching. If you've got any questions or you need more clarification, go and watch the video once more. Over on the right hand side, we have some more trainings and reviews, so go and watch those as well. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already, and hit the bell notification. Other than that, ask any questions you've got below, and I'll see you soon.